Hello guys, alright, so today I'm going to be playing Dragon Age Inquisition. This is my favorite game of all the Dragon Age games, for a multitude of reasons that we'll get into once we start playing the game. I want to be playing a new game, obviously. Snazzy little intro there, always one of my favorites about starting a new character. We're going to be playing as a female elf, one of my favorites. The Dalish elves are super fascinating people. We'll get into that later. Elves are historically oppressed people, distinguishable by their lithe frames and pointed ears. Though most survive in the poorest fringes of human cities, others live as nomads known as the Dalish. Elves receive a bonus of 25% to range defense. Utterly garbage, by the way. That passive stat, almost entirely useless from what I played. If we just go through all of the regular starting bonuses, dwarves get magic defense, which is super useful on a lot of bosses and magic creatures. For example, going into the Fade, only a handful of them actually do. Most ranged attacks are actually going to be magic attacks, unless you're facing human enemies. Dragons use magic. 10% physical damage resistance. It would be nice if it was 20-25. And then you could just spec your Quinari for a tank. Your dwarf isn't really gonna be a tank. I mean, they might be. But we're gonna go as a Dalish mage. Now mage, my favorite class, just animations look crisp, solid, and overall you get kind of you get more dialogue choices. There are mage specific dialogue choices. I haven't seen rogue dialogue choices nor warriors, so I think mages are the only ones with specific dialogue wheel interactions. Granted, I haven't beat most of the DLC. I've only beaten the DLC once on one character, so take my word with a grain of salt. And we're also going to be playing on Nightmare difficulty, looking to punish ourselves and make this playthrough super long, super entertaining for not just me, but you as well. So, now it comes to our world state. We're going to be importing a custom world state. Give me a second. Sorry about that. We're gonna, some of the main choices I did, because I went into the keep, did all my stuff. Some of the memorable decisions I did were, I was a female elf, Grey Warden, romance to Liliana. Everyone was alive, got their personal quest done. And I completed the ritual with Morgan. Well, I mean, Alistair completed the ritual with Morgan. So my Grey Warden would be kept alive after the main battle. DA2 comes around. I was a purple, which is a sarcastic, humorous hawk, who was a mage, romanced Isabella, and sided with the mages. All of the personal quests were done in DA2, so that's what my world state was. Yeah, that's pretty much the only noteworthy things I can recall at the time. So we're gonna go ahead and import that world state. We're gonna go ahead and confirm that. So I'll try not to talk during certain cutscenes, and I will try to, just read off interesting tidbits. If the codec is interesting or memorable, I might read it, but most of the time I'll skip it, so Here we go into the first cutscene. Alright, we awake in the Fade. Now, honestly, elves are just so pretty. And I don't think it's weird saying that. Alright, so, face shape. We'll probably do that. Skin tone. We'll make it a really bright green. Gotta go with this hairstyle. One of the best in my opinion in the game. The other ones are a little bit too odd, I'd say so. Probably go with a platinum blonde
As long as the job
here.
gets done, I don't care about the rest.
Good old snazzy British actor. I think that's good for that section. We'll probably skip all the way down to scars and tattoos. Probably just get... probably get some sort of fading in there. Tattoo design. Nothing too major, probably just the side wings. Probably do more of a little faded blue there. Maybe a red would look decent. Looks pretty nice, contrasts pretty well. Where am I? Who knows where I am? Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least they don't have their swords drawn on me. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
You think I did it? Well, I mean, I could have remained silent. I don't think that's the best thing to do. It makes you seem a little guilty, and that's horrible. It's kind of just playing into the whole I didn't do it in like a really obvious way. Let's just think you think I did it.
You think I'm responsible?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
Yeah, just let me go, man. I'm innocent. Please, don't kill me.
Whatever you think I did, I'm innocent.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman?
A woman?
She
That's my
reached
reaction,
out
a
to me,
woman.
but then
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
Can I go to this forward camp? Sounds fun.
what did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
This game is so cinematic.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
That looks like it hurt. Hey, just walk
Each
it out.
time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm going to be going through almost every dialogue sequence I can. Every one of these question marks will be said. If that annoys you, I am sorry, but this is how I play these games, by interrogating the ever-living shit out of somebody. Well then, Cassandra, do you still think I'm guilty?
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
Alright, if I can help, I will. Just reluctantly. If you make me.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
they have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead.
It's
We
really
lash
hard.
out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There
Please
will
don't
be a
stab me.
trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Okay.
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Okay, my thoughts really quickly on that cutscene. So, I just noticed something. All of the male NPCs had the exact same face, and most of them were wearing the same clothes. Maybe an alteration in a helmet or so. It's kind of hard to take someone seriously when, well, they're all lookalikes. Alright, well, let's go on.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light. I shall weather the storm. I shall endure. What you have created, no one can tear asunder.
The ambient sounds in the starting area are...
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
Thank you for leading me out. I'm guessing these are like some sort of scouting uniform. You only see them once every while. Okay. How the hell do you have a shield that goddamn small, but you're a mage?
Maker, it's the end of the world.
Oh shit, someone says the end of the world? Hell yeah, bro, sign me up. I want... That's not gonna be good if a meteor falls on my head now, isn't it? And that is a really big hole in the sky. How it goes down to a single point. And there are just carts on fire everywhere with that poor sod. This poor Templar on the side of the road dead. Oh well. Who cares about Templars, am I right? Ow! Ow. Thanks,
The
fam.
pulses are coming faster now.
How are they
The larger
coming?
the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Oh no.
I suppose you'll see soon enough.
I suppose so. So, and it's right over the valley there, right? With all the place where those horns are. I don't know if you can see it that well, but okay, I fell. That probably would have hurt. I'm just gonna take a slight guess and say that hurt. There's a meteor over there, and there's a shade. Shades are your stereotypical demon creatures. Oh, there's a stake there. And there's a shade right in front of me. Let's just go ahead and attack it. Ow, you hit me. Let's try and get them to get panicked really quickly. When they're panicked, they usually flee. And that gives me a valuable moment to not get hit, reposition myself, maybe cast a barrier to take.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
My microphone just keeps going off randomly, it's odd. I don't need a staff. Alright, I'll decide. You know what? I don't need a staff, but she doesn't need to know that. But there's the mage-specific dialogue. Just kind of letting you know that you have knowledge of magic.
All right. Have it your way.
Wait. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect
shit,
you.
bro, she knows.
I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
I mean, I didn't want to, I kind of had to. So, that begs the
Take
question.
these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Do
Where are
my
all your
magical
soldiers?
able get
At the forward camp,
do
we'll
they get
find
like strengthened
We are
with
on
this
our own
staff?
for
Do they
now.
get more focused? Is it just elemental damage that gets added to it? So there's your class specific apparel that's on that standard body. We're just gonna go ahead and keep on trucking forward. Get some more combat under our belt. This is your
There! Watch out! If
a
we flank
little bit of
them, we may gain
tutorials
the
there
advantage.
teaching me how to play. I have beaten Dragon Age Inquisition 3 times. I've beaten it twice as a mage. Or sorry, twice as a rogue. Once as a mage. This will be my second time beating as a mage. Warriors, I could care less about. They are boring, they are not fun to play, and it's only fun to have an AI tank. And I'm going to play my custom character. I'm not going to delegate them to a tank role. So overall, this is a lot easier than playing a rogue in Nightmare. But then again, I'm a mage. Physical damage isn't really a thing. Gotta get that moolah, you know, dosh. Okay, so these green guys up ahead are the ranged magic users. They are annoying. They do a lot of damage on hard mode. I haven't played this game on Nightmare, so we'll see how much damage they do. I don't have barrier, so this is a
Up
little
on the hill. It attacks from a
unfortunate.
distance.
I can't just simply test how much it does without... Okay, why is Nightmare not that hard? Is this like a balancing thing? Do I have trials on? Oh, they're so tanky. I don't even have access to my attack cam yet. I think that does a lot of damage if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of hard to see how much damage they do without attack cam. I can check and see what their health is and how much damage they do. There's some elf fruit over there with some gold. Pretty nice to get some elf fruit going pretty early on, as those are necessities for crafting potions. Regeneration potions is what I use them for, but you can also use them for like delirium potions and overall just increasing your magic use.
Ah! They're falling from the breach.
Okay, so we have more enemies. Slightly going to more and more. It was 2, 2, and then 4. Looks like I had a little bit of damage taken. 27 damage. That did 56 spirit damage. Jeez. That is not okay. Yeah, so those wraiths are gonna be my #1 priority. Usually they were just dinky. They weren't really that much of a threat, but I mean, if they're doing 51 spirit damage every hit, like, that's kind of ridiculous. They're doing, on average, most of my health, and I have to get my tank in there. And I can't attack attack that, so I can't tell them to move in there without actually taking control of them, which I can't do yet. Little ridiculous. Some grievances with the combat. Whatever, nothing major. We'll just go ahead and do a ordered retreat. Hopefully once we kill the shades, Cassandra will be more willing to attack the things that are actually killing me. Jesus, man. Thank you for not being useless. You see how easy they are to kill? God, it's like I have to micromanage you. Alright, let's go. This winding path up here.
We're getting
The
close to the
foliage
rift.
is
You can hear the
beautiful.
fighting. Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Oh, I hate that whole dialogue. Oh, you'll see who's fighting soon enough. Well, we have some standard people over here. What looks like a mage and a dwarf with a crossbow. Seeing crossbows are extremely rare in Dragon Age, as we have only seen one, and that was with a dwarf named Varric. Spoilers, that's who is actually there.
Quickly! Before more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
You mean this?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Just
Good
that
to know.
eye roll.
Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
You're with the Chantry.
Are you with the Chantry, or...
Was that a serious question?
It was.
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
What's cool about what she just mentioned, bringing Varric to the Divine to tell his story, which was the whole event of Kirkwall. Basically, all Dragon Age 2 was about the Mage Rebellion and how the Divine was debating sending an exalted march to Kirkwall in an effort to stop the Mage Rebellion. They didn't know the whole story. Varric told the story to Cassandra, and she was gonna go tell the story to the Divine. Then this game happens, the Divine is dead, and Varric is no longer needed, as there will not be an exalted march on the city of Kirkwall, since there is no Divine to declare it. TLDR. If you didn't want to play that game, you still wanted to know what happened.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Like you, Solus is an apostate.
What do you mean,
Technically,
like
all
me?
mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any Circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed, regardless of origin.
If I can close the breach, I will.
Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
I'm excited too. Alright, so we're gonna keep playing
This
until
way,
we get
down
out
the
the
bank.
tutorial
The road ahead
area
is blocked.
and finish the
We must
tutorial
move.
sequence, and I'll call it there
Quickly.
for the next part. Finally, we'll be able to do our tactical camera, and thank God, because this is almost necessary for controlling your companions in the higher difficulties, as I've noticed from just playing a little bit of hard mode. I actually haven't beaten this game on anything past normal, so I played a good amount. I probably played around 20 hours into hard
Glad you
mode.
brought me now,
Decided to just,
Seeker.
start a new playthrough. Greater Shade already. Okay, so probably gonna beef Cassandra up right there. Get rid of the tack wheel. Alright, Varric will probably do a... Well, what we should probably do is move Varric up now, shouldn't we? So we'll move him here, we'll move Solus. We'll just cast that there. I'll have my Inquisitor move over here. We'll see where that gets us. After Solus does the barrier, we'll move him up here. Cassandra will probably just have her go up and tank. Cool. Alright, so now we want to focus fire on that greater shade. Barrett can't do much, we'll probably just control him. We're gonna be doing that a lot of the time. So if it annoys you, like I said, I am sorry. Oh, I just missed the shattering effect. Alright. That took a little bit of a concern. Alright, that was pretty easy, if I'm not gonna lie. Pretty easy first battle. Too bad I have no health kits. Might as well just top everybody off. We'll loot some Nug skin, the most basic crafting resource. Silver bracelet, that'll fetch me a pretty penny. Some more gold, always useful. Looks like we just have a little bit to go. I think we're due for one more encounter, and then
So,
we are due.
Are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Eric should see. We'll crit him. Probably put a barrier to Cassandra. Cassandra will charge them. Ooh, that's a yikes. panicked. Alright. Yep, this isn't nearly as difficult as I'd imagine. I thought it'd be like a stupid jump from hard to nightmare. Just like normal to hard was a really big
I
jump
hope
too.
Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
And that means we are almost to the halfway
Another
point
rift!
of the tutorial.
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us!
Okay, now that we have more wraiths, that means we have more people, or we have more things to shoot at. That's not good. Alright, she's dead. That is really unfortunate.
Hurry! Use the mark!
Let's just close this Fade Rift. Alright, we're gonna spec my character into healing. That means getting our very first barrier. Yay!
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
That's like getting free health.
We're clear for the moment.
The
Well
only
done.
catch is
Whatever
it's
that
only
thing
free
on your
for like
hand
2
is, it's
seconds.
useful.
Alright, let's refill our potions.
The
We'll
prisoner
loot.
was sector.
Get something
It did
that's
not really
randomized.
Ah, here they come.
Oh, I hate this fuck. Alright.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Objection!
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. A bureaucrat.
And
Excuse
you
you,
are
you
a
have
thug,
no
but a thug who supposedly
Proof that I
serves the
did
Chantry.
anything wrong. Okay, I am
We serve the
squeaky
most
clean,
holy,
innocent,
Chancellor.
I'll have you know.
As you well know.
I only like
Justinia is dead.
I only ran one stop sign once.
You must elect a
Okay.
replacement and obey her orders on
I
that.
didn't even like steal anything that you know about. I'm standing right here, dude.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
You shouldn't even be here.
Objection.
Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How?
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the
Dude,
quickest
all we
route.
need is like 4 people,
but not
dude.
the safest.
We don't even need
Our
any
forces can
soldiers.
charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
You're asking for my opinion?
No, you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
Let's just take the mountain path.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
I got a healthy boost for Cassandra
Liliana,
already with
bring
some
everyone
dialogue
left in the
choices.
valley.
Getting some
Everyone.
for Varric.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Honestly, we don't really need too much approval in the early stages of the game. There's no real meaning to what your characters like and dislike in your actions in the early games. So, but you will see me take certain dialogue choices or certain actions just to get my character's envy up. But I'll try my hardest to use gameplay elements to get them up instead of just straight up dialogue choices. So, if my favorite companions don't like my certain action, oh well, they'll just have to deal with it.
Just ahead. The path to the
But if
temple
it doesn't
lies just
impact
beyond
my
it.
role-playing
What manner of
experience,
tunnel is this? A mine?
I will
Part
definitely
of an old mining
pick
complex.
an option
These
that
mountains
boosts
are
my
full of such
affinity
paths.
with them.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Greater shades. Alright. So the barrier. Going for just me. Alright. Did you seriously just Barrack. Honestly, I don't like archers that much. I probably have to do some sort of specialized speccing for Varric, as he has technically the best rogue class for our specialization for the rogues, and he's a really great companion. My personal favorite rogue in DA2, slightly outshadowed by my favorite one in this game. All the rogues are really great in this game though. So BioWare did an excellent job with making characters. There's only really one character I would say is written poorly, and I will despise having her in all of my playthroughs. You know what I don't get is the fact that these guys have 3,000 hit points and I have 456. How is that fair? Yeah, it's scaled for balance, and I'm really trying to make the game harder on myself. But like, it seems unreasonable. Yeah, you know, I can mitigate the damage I take with certain armor types, and thank God you can put medium armors on every single character class. Because otherwise, oh my god. I mean, the only great thing you get about light armors is the fact that they don't actually, like, cost that much materials to craft. So you're gonna see me going out collecting a lot of materials to make sure my party has the best survival chances in the early stages. That's pretty much gonna be the first couple of playthroughs.
That cannot be
Getting
all of
some
them.
top tier armors with low tier
Our
materials.
priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to our elven friend here.
Alright, so
Lady Cassandra!
Lieutenant, you're alive.
Just
Yay, Lieutenant, you're alive. I totally cared. You're the whole reason why I went up here, Mrs. Lieutenant. Is that it? Really? That was the easiest fade rift in my entire life. I think I had more difficult time with the other ones.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Man, I would agree.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Oh, knowing my skills, it
Thanks for
definitely
making
will.
you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our
You would've been
prisoner,
fine.
Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The
Yeah,
prisoner.
and you disapproved of it, Cassandra. All in a day's work.
Closing rifts and saving soldiers. It's what I do.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
Lieutenant, you'll be
The
getting a
path ahead
medal.
appears to be
Maybe.
clear of demons as
Probably.
well.
I don't know.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Alright. Oh, is that some money?
Down
Heck
the ladder.
yeah.
That's the way to the temple.
Oh, pfft. Lame. Fire resistant cowl. I'm pretty sure that's locked until level 7. Let's go ahead and check really quickly. Level 6. Alright. So. Oh no, 8 damage. Climb down. Alright. I like how it took forever to go up the
holes in the
ladders.
fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things.
There was a mosquito nearby. I had to try and
That
kill it.
is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
You know, I think it's pretty obvious how this happened. Some guy just decided to take one really fat vape in the sky and it just blew open the ozone layer. And now the wrath of God, or the Maker, is coming down to smite all of us for our addiction to vaping. Yep, that's how it is. You know, check the codex if you don't believe me. This game is filled with
The
tons
Temple
of
of Sacred
fascinating
Ashes.
lore.
What's left of it.
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
So the interesting thing about the Temple Sacred Ashes is there was a cult here in the first Dragon Age game. I went and I annihilated all of them because they were hostile and they didn't like me. They wanted me to defile the urn and I was like, nah. So I killed them, you know, just... I'm such a nice person. I kill all who oppose me. That giant green crystal there, if it opposed me, I'll kill it. I live with the personal life motto, if it's hostile, you kill it.
Way up.
So, you can be darn well
You're
tootin',
here.
I'm gonna kill anything.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
I'm pretty sure I saw a woman back there.
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Can I say no?
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Oh.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Alright, let's find a way down. Ooh, spooky.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person created the breach.
Hello? Alright. Very interesting, very interesting. I could honestly just skip all of this just by jumping down like one of the entry points, but I decided it's cool.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Varric would know it's evil.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me!
That is Divine Justinia's voice.
It's so odd how it just moves by itself.
Someone help me! What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but
But what, Cassandra? Finish your sentence, please. I am dying to hear your confusion. Oh, hey, look, there's me.
What's going on here?
Hi.
Run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
Whoa, 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 hold on. You can't just slay me.
you were there. Who attacked? And the Divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
Dude, I just
don't
told you I can't remember. Yeah, see? I told you I don't remember anything.
The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift
Oh, no,
is
not
not
the Fade.
sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons. Stand ready.
Dude, I hate the Fades so much in these games. They're just not fun. Well, I mean, DA1's, or DAO, Dragon Age Origin. The Fade in that was just so tedious, and it was so long. The puzzles weren't that hard, but it was just exhausting having to find 4 different forms, and using those forms to shapeshift into 4 different creatures who had all special abilities, and there was enemies strewn about, and you couldn't progress without basically getting off the map. It was just odd level design, and it stands out for me here. So, there's a pride demon here,
We
the
must
biggest
strip
baddie
it
of the bunch.
defensive. Wear it down.
The only way to kill this thing is to disrupt,
The demon
Fade
is
rift.
vulnerable. Now.
spike it with 1 of electricity damage. So I'll do fire, and I'll just do my regular stat attacks. Using a bow actually is a horrible option for this, so as they don't do a lot of damage, the only thing that does damage to Pride Demon is, well, your default staff and some of your magical abilities. And honestly, just using anything else is a waste of mana. Okay. Yikes. Hey, you guys wanna, I don't know, kill these guys? That'd be fantastic. Ooh, that was not very good. I'll try and disrupt the rift. Of course. I use this opportunity to flame it and res Cassandra. Well, that's out of the way. This fight isn't hard, it's just tedious. I wonder how much these tracks do. respawn constantly. Don't walk to me, I'm a dinky little mage, bro. I don't think that's very fair of you. Hey guys, just letting you know, if I die, we're kinda all boned. So like maybe killing the shades would be a good idea. Just suggestion. Please don't hit me, Mr. Electric Guy. You pride demon. You silly goose. We're almost done, man. He only has 3,000 more hit points. Oh, he has an electricity resistance. That's why I can't damage him with... Oh! Ouchie, ouch. Not cool, bro. Yeah, go pick on, like, the NPCs, man. I guess I'll use barrier. Oh, hey, Mr. Old Archer guy. Stepping out of retirement to help? That's nice of you. Just shoot arrows at the big giant demon. Guaranteed to work. Guaranteed, or your money back. Oh, he's dead.
Now, seal the rift.
Alright.
Do it.
Do it. Give in to your anger. Come to the dark side. Do it. Oh wait, did that actually work? Well, guys, guess what? The game's over. We don't need to play anymore. What else is the game about? Is this it? That's all there is? GG, roll credit scene, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I hope you guys enjoyed my nightmare walkthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. My last playthrough, I spent 90 hours trying to get to this point. Thank you. I managed to speedrun this for about 59 minutes. Thank you guys so much. Oh, never mind. Oh.
I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant.
You should, you peasant.
Haven, my lady. They say you saved
Haven.
us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Wait, the mark on my hand was growing? They never told me that.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Wait, hold on. I've been unconscious for 3 days, and this is my reaction. Just a blank stare.
So a trial happens now, I suppose.
I don't know anything about that. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once.
Oh, not that Roderick guy. Oh, I think I'd rather get decapitated than talk to him again. Alright. Well, loot. She dropped some boxes. Elf fruit. Really? That's it? That's all you're gonna give me? Alright, and this is for getting the Game of the Year edition because I love this game too much. We get some super sexy armor. And get me some easy peasy OP staffs. I'll read. Patient observations. Day 1. Clammy, shallow breathing, pulse over fast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is throoming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here, just in case. Wow. So you're telling me that they were thinking about putting a Templar in here to possibly kill me? Bow before me.
That's the Herald of Andraste.
I
When she came out of the Fade,
am the Herald of Andraste, like that guy said. What he says is all that matters. I am below you. I am above you all. You all are below me. You aren't even fit to lick my boots. For I am the Herald of Andraste. I don't have time to read letters. Everyone shall bow, salute.
She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard she was supposed to close it entirely.
You shut your whore peasant mouth. Excuse you. I am the Herald of Andraste. I succeeded from the breach getting any bigger. I am the savior of all humanity, and I'm not even a human. Bow before me.
Nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Well, I guess we'll read this really quickly. A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death. For the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Transfigurations 10:1, often sung by mourners as they light candles. Very informative, thank you.
Completely mad. She should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The elf failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Alright, let's go ahead and save it really quickly. Get our first save in here.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Damn it, Roderick. I did what I could, man. Why are you mad?
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yeah, it almost killed me. I was
Yet
unconscious
you
for
live.
3 days.
A
3.
convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care,
Convenient,
Chancellor.
yes.
The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect.
To be fair, she didn't expect
Perhaps
me
they
either.
died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Yes,
Providence.
merely.
The Maker sent her
Wait,
to us
no,
in our
Providence.
darkest
Oh.
hour.
Are you sure?
You really think your Maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a Dalish elf is his chosen?
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
I
The breach
don't know.
remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Yeah, leave. Leave, Roderick. No one likes
This is the
you.
Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
The Inquisition of old? What's that? Please tell me.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
What about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
Oh. Yikes.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you.
Whoa, I
As
didn't
to
sign
whether
up for
the
this,
war is
man.
holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
Oh,
You
okay,
should
sweet.
know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
Ah,
We can
shit.
also help you.
It will not be easy if you
They got
stay.
a point.
But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
Alright. I want to help.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Alright. Shake her hand. I'm guessing she's sending ravens to go tell her spies. That puts a smile on his face. This is a beautiful shot though, absolutely gorgeous. The sun rays, the really bad rain effects. I'm guessing this is the Templar Order. This is Redcliffe. That's Kirkwall. You can see Kirkwall all the way from Redcliffe? Huh. And on the Chantry doors, the Declaration of the Inquisition, making Chancellor Roderick mad. They got some snazzy uniforms though. We already have people geared up and ready to go. Nice. I like the shot, what we're fighting to protect and what we're fighting against, all in one shot. yeah, what we're fighting against. So, really nice title shot. Great intro. And that's gonna be it for this playthrough. 1 hour, quite a bit.
Should we surrender or?
So this is really nice, guys. The next part should be going out soon.
Isn't the word of the maker. It's politics.
And I can't wait to go on a 100-hour journey with you guys over this playthrough. Probably longer, considering how difficult this game can be on the later difficulties on certain sections, especially in certain DLCs. And in the early game, when you're trying to get all geared and min-max your way into an easy mode fight. So, alright, well, I will see you guys later.